Hey, Rob. Good to have you on the video chat today. We've known each other for a long time, but in the last 6 to 8 months, we've been working together on a product called Nutri Cycle. So I wanted to ask you as the expert about your background with that product. And if you could tell us more about how you got involved, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you bet. My business partner, Matt, has been involved in the industry for over 20 years now. And he started out in the treatment of hog manure in order to find better ways to basically liquefy hog manure so it can be used to put back onto plants. And it all goes back to his college days. And there were certain articles that he read in some of his books that really inspired him for the use of bacteria in agricultural purposes. He was able to team with a seed producer here, and they were able to identify certain bacteria and their benefits to the plants that they were able to do. Some create larger root masses, some create larger stalks, some create more biomass, larger plants, some create more fruit. And he was able to work with them to create this product and this mixture of this bacteria in order to get great results for farmers. As he created these for the commercial use primarily. So through their partnership, they have identified this outstanding product and they're getting great results out of it.
That's cool. That's awesome. So when we've talked about this, my understanding, these are all natural products as well. So what does that mean?
Yeah, they're all natural. Right now, if you go out to your backyard and you take a teaspoon of soil and you send it in for analysis, they're going to find billions of different types of bacteria. The colony counts are going to be through the roof, assuming you have good, healthy soil. So the bacteria already currently exists in nature. It's either in water or it's in the soil. And what we're able to do is we've identified these bacteria that do the best for us. And again, it's natural bacteria, but we're just able to get very high concentrations on this bacteria so you can reintroduce it into your soil. The soil over years, if you're applying chemical-based products to it, it can actually erode the bacteria that's in the soil. So we're just trying to naturally bring those bacteria counts back up to where they need to be on many of these strains of bacteria.
That sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty scientific too. So who's your next target audience? Now that you've served the commercial farming space, who's next?
Yeah, so our next target audience is average Joe consumer, right? The person who has a garden in their backyard, or the hobby farmer who has a lot that they want to get some better results on or healthier soil in. So, we're able to take this product that is very highly concentrated and we just bring it down, the dilution rate down a little bit, so it's not as high. It's all the exact same strains of bacteria as in our commercial product, just down to the ability for you to put a scoop into a gallon watering can and apply it to your plants versus 40 acres of product.
Wow, that's cool. So sounds like you have done some testing on the commercial side of the equation. So talk more about that and where you want to go with the backyard farmer.
Yeah, so we've done a lot of testing with our seed producer that we do. On average, they see about a 5% increase in yield. And when you think about a corn farmer who gets 170 acres, or I'm sorry, 170 bushels per acre, a 5% increase is another 8.5 bushels of corn per acre. And that adds up pretty quickly. So what we wanted to do is able to bring it down to the consumer, the household gardener, so that they can apply the same basic concept. So they're getting a larger yield. They're getting more healthier plants, more flowers, more fruit to their plants.
So we talked a little bit about it being all natural. Is it also environmentally friendly for the backyard applications?
Absolutely. And it's one of these things that's going to give year after year to your soil as you continue to use it, as the populations of the bacteria continue to grow within the soil. It's just going to make healthier and healthier soil. Again, as the chemicals that we continue to put on soil, it can be very harmful to the bacteria, so there's places out there where you can dig and you're not going to see a worm. Well, that's because the soil isn't healthy anymore. So as you add this bacteria to the soil continues to get better and better year after year, and hopefully you see those worms come back in if they've gone away. So.
Yeah, that's interesting. Most people aren't looking to see more worms, but in this use case, yes, you are. That just equates to healthy soil, it sounds like. So tell me more about I guess, can you use these alongside other chemical fertilizers?
Yeah, absolutely. They can be used standalone, and they will just take the nutrients that are currently exist in your soil and bring them up. But if you're adding fertilizers to it also, so it actually helps to bring the nitrogen up and the other products within your fertilizers, and it helps bring those up to create larger fruits, larger biomass, so larger plants, more flowers, things along that line.
So is it just the one Nutri Cycle product, or is there more than one?
No, we currently have 4 products. So Primer is our core product. That is the one we have over a billion cells per gram in there. That one is kind of our do-it-all. That's a good place to start. It's really going to create that relationship with the plant and the soil to make it healthier. It's our all-around product. And then we have our booster, which can also be applied. It's a powder product also. And again, it just kind of helps grab some different nutrients in the soil that necessarily that Primer doesn't grab. From there, we have Bloomer. And Bloomer is a photosynthetic bacteria product, and there have been many studies out there that have been done regarding photosynthetic bacteria. They help with create more flowers, and then not just more flowers, they help more of those flowers turn into fruit. So hopefully you get more tomatoes on your plant than you normally do. And then the last one is Promoter, and it's a focus around your soil itself. So it's a fulvic acid product. But it's designed to just create healthy soil for you. Yeah, and best thing is all 4 of them can be used together.
Oh, that's awesome. I was just going to ask that question. Sounded like it was 4 distinct products. And, I was going to ask, do you apply them throughout the growing season, or how does the application process work?
Yeah, we kind of start off with Primer is your primary one to start with, and then Booster, and then Bloomer and Promoter, but they can all be used together, absolutely, and can be used throughout the entire grow season.
Awesome. Anything else that I missed that you'd like to share about the product?
No, I mean, there is one thing out there. It's the symbiotic relationship that bacteria has with plants. Again, the bacteria exists naturally in the soil. And when you add the right bacteria around it, they create this symbiotic relationship with the root mass, which helps to stimulate the roots, create larger roots, more mass, helps take those nutrients up. So it's just a great product overall to create healthy plants.
Where can people find more about you?
Nutri-Cycle.com is where the product's going to be available. We've also are looking for folks to test this product for this year. So if you are interested in testing the product, please reach out to us. Our contact information is on the website. So reach out to us. We'd love to get some test results out there from you.
That's awesome. So Nutri-Cycle, CYCLE.com. Is that correct?
That is right on.
Awesome. So we'll be back together with you folks after Rob and I put together another video on how you actually mix the product and apply the product to the plants. So thanks for your time, Rob. Appreciate it. And if anyone wants to know more, go to NutriCycle.com and fill out the contact us form, and Rob will be in touch.